Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. How are you, everybody, and welcome back to English News. This is Mr. Ahmed Nassar. Today, inshallah, we are talking about summary making. What's meant by summary making? The summary is a shortened text written in your own words. Shortened text written in your own words. Your own words, that means paraphrase. What does mean paraphrase? Paraphrasing, that means shortening some ideas to make long sentences shorter, changing vocabularies using the synonyms, change word class. To change the word class, that means to change the part of speech of some words. For example, instead of saying something made of wood, we can say wooden. From noun into verb, into adjective, into noun, and so on. And also we can change the form of the verb from active into passive and from passive into active. Let's have some examples. Every year, thousands of tourists visit Nigeria Falls. How can we paraphrase this sentence? For example, we can say, Nigeria Falls is visited by thousands of people every year. What did we do? We changed the verb form. He needs to throw a lot of things. We can say, he has a lot of stuff to get rid of. We change need into has, throw into get rid of, a lot of things into stuff. That means we changed some of the vocabularies. The tornado hit the town. Even short sentences can be paraphrased. We can say, the town has been damaged by the cyclone. That means the strong winds. Flu symptoms include nasal congestion and fever. High temperature instead of saying fever. And stuffing, that means the nasal congestion, stuff feeling are signs of the flu. Let's have a little bit longer sentence. Pouring hydroxide peroxide on a cutting board made of wood will kill salmonella and other bacteria. We can say bacteria on a wooden cutting board. Instead of a cutting board made of wood, we said a wooden cutting board, including salmonella. Will kill, we changed it, can be eradicated. We change the voice and kill into eradicate by adding hydrogen peroxide on it. Now, do's and don'ts. Things we should do and things we should avoid. First of all, we should read the text. We start reading the text and then reread the text and highlight the main ideas. We are after the summary. That means the main ideas. Paraphrase. Don't write the sentences as they are. You will receive 0. Paraphrase. We start paraphrasing these main ideas. And then we use sequence words. Sequence words are words that can enable us to write in paragraph and to show the order. We are going to speak later about them. هنتكلم بعد شوية عن sequence words. And then we start comparing between the original text and our summary. If they have the same meaning, that means we are correct. But also keep in mind, there are some don'ts. Don't use your background. Don't use your own opinion. And also don't use personal information. We are making a summary. Okay. What are the sequence words that we can use to link or to join the sentences together? We can choose some of these sequence words. At the beginning, we can say in the beginning, first of all, once upon a time, one day, first, firstly. In the middle, we can say soon, meanwhile, then, after that, later, second, third, furthermore, and at the end, we can write finally, at last, at the end. You can choose some of these words. Now let's move to the rubrics. How is our summary evaluated? How is it corrected? Content and relevance of the ideas. Paraphrasing. Spelling and grammar. The format. The format, by the way, that means we cannot write in points. It should be as a paragraph. Our summary should be as a paragraph. The output. All these elements give us the total mark. That means if we are copying the whole paragraph, we receive 0. Each extra sentence makes you lose 5 marks. And so we should be stuck to the number of sentences. Let's have this exercise. Before starting our exercise, let's remind you how to paraphrase. To paraphrase, that means we use shorter ideas, we change vocabularies, we change the word class, the part of speech, we change the verb form, or some of them. Let's have our exercise. In this exercise, you are asked to write in 4 sentences answering this question. We are not going to summarize the whole paragraph, but we are after the answer of this question. How is medicine improved nowadays? There is a great advance in the field of medicine nowadays. For example, X-rays enable doctors to see inside our bodies. So they became able to describe illness and describe the right cure. Modernized medical equipment helped those doctors to do operations that were impossible few years ago. For example, they can now replace damaged hearts, lungs, and other organs. Really, doctors are working day and night for the sake of humanity. They have declared war against fatal disease such as bird flu and cancer. Different countries spend huge amounts of money on medical research to produce new and effective drugs. We have to believe that health is better than wealth. Try to find out the answer of this question and then start paraphrasing the main ideas. After that, we use some sequence words, and finally we compare between the outputs and the original text. We can summarize our text like this. The improvement in medicine nowadays enables doctors to X-ray the inside of our bodies to describe the right cue. Also, they become able to carry out operations that were impossible in the past. They are also able to replace damaged organs. In addition to that, a large sum of money is spent every year for the medical research to find new drugs. This only is sample. The summary can be made in many different ways. But keep in mind, paraphrasing is very important. The number of sentences also is very important. Comparing the original ideas and our summary is very important. Thank you, everybody. This is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.